We are rolling into July now. It's summer, it's hot. The garden is in full bloom. We're eating squash every night. Watermelon from the store. All right, so my watermelons are still little babies, but they're coming along. We'll probably have those end of August, early September. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your garden's doing well. I hope your home is doing well and staying cool. I've gotten a lot of questions from friends. I always ask them, hey, is there anything you want to know about your home ownership or real estate or whatever? That's a lot of where I get my questions from. So this month's home ownership question was about air conditioning, because people were always asking how my air conditioning's running all the time. Like, oh, I dread to see that bill in the summer. And so I've given you a couple of tips of how to help with air conditioning systems using ceiling fans. I talked in there also about insulation. So if you have certain utility companies, so especially I know the gas company does this a lot, where they'll run rebates for at certain times of the year, or every other year they adjust what they're going to be rebating, whether it's insulation for floors, ceilings, walls. But check out those rebates and see when would be a good time to add insulation to your home. I know this past winter they were running a rebate on floor insulation, so we had an extra section in our home that didn't have any insulation in the floor. It was kind of off of our main basement, kind of in a crawl space. So we insulated that, and it ended up costing me about 25 cents a square foot, which was huge because they gave me a rebate, I think, of like 70 cents. So look at that. Look for ways to insulate your house. Probably not in the middle of the summer because it's so hot and that insulation's irritating. But if it cools off, rainy day, or just if we get lucky with a cool day this summer, it'd be a good time to kind of add insulation where you can. Ceiling fans are great, but don't run those all the time. They don't actually cool the air. They just kind of cool you by blowing your body heat off of you. So that's the home ownership question. This year in the real estate question, we talked about wells. I know a lot of people don't have wells. They have municipality water, either city or county water, but I've been dealing with a couple clients that have had wells lately, and so just kind of educating them on that, educating future clients on what a well test is. So the average sale price this month is up 4.5% from last year. And if you remember last month, the average sale price compared to the year before was down 4.5%. So we've kind of balanced out, which is really interesting. So the market's still going strong. We've got lots of buyers out there still looking for homes. So if you are thinking about selling, now is still a really good time to sell, because we have an influx of buyers and not enough inventory to kind of satisfy all the clients. So sellers, it's a seller's market. So I know a lot of people are going on vacation this summer, especially in July. Kind of a safety tip is when you're on vacation, don't advertise that your house is empty and nobody's there. So throwing all those vacation pictures online, saying, hey, we're out of town till Saturday, just kind of potentially invites trouble. So be smart when you're on vacation. Also, it's a good thing sometimes, shut off your water, your main water breaker, just in case there is a leak. You don't come back to a flooded house. Also, turning off your hot water heater is probably a good way to save money. About 30% of your electric bill, if you have an electric water heater, is used to heat your water. So if you're not using your hot water for a week, shut it off, save some energy. Lock your doors, get some timers, put some of your lights on timers to kind of mimic that you're home. So just some safety tips that if you're traveling. I hope you guys have a great rest of your summer. We'll see you in August.